Peace be with you too. First of all, hello there.
Peace be to you, my brother. What's going on, man?
So my question is, if Jesus if Jesus came to earth to crucify himself and save us from this sin
Crucify
of
himself?
mankind, I
Crucify
think,
himself? No, Jesus didn't nail
no,
himself on the cross.
yeah, nail himself on the cross,
No, he
whatever.
didn't do that. He didn't take nails and then
No,
nailed himself on the cross in his feet. No, others nailed him because he said crucify
uh,
himself.
okay, so when Jesus came to earth to save us from
Yes,
sin,
yes.
um, how was what is the Bible? Is it a revelation of Jesus when the when he was on earth?
I don't know what you're asking me. What do you mean Bible's revelation of Jesus while he's on earth? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, let me make it more clear. Jesus came on earth to save us from the sin of mankind. I know,
Okay.
save our sin, die for our sin. So if that was the main reason he came, did he also come with the Bible? Like, is it his revelation?
You mean
That's
the Bible? Which part of the Bible? Old Testament, New Testament, all of it?
the New Testament.
Well, the New Testament is the revelation of what Christ did on earth, his death, resurrection, ascension, and then what the apostles did by the Spirit that came upon them and what they taught the churches. So that was Jesus inspiring them by the Spirit to write down the books of the New Testament. So Jesus sent the Spirit to them. The Spirit moved them to write down the books of the New Testament.
Oh, thank you. I get it. Thank you for your answer. Also, a few days ago, I asked God Logic the same question, and I'm asking you now, but I'll ask it again. Um, Before I talked to him, I talked to other Christians who were less knowledgeable and didn't give me any good answers. When I asked them what happened to the prophet before the death, no, before the
Which
arrival of
prophet?
Jesus, all of them,
Oh, yeah.
Moses,
What happened to them?
yeah, Moses, Abraham, etc.
Hmm?
They
Okay, what
all,
happened? Good.
well,
Sorry, go ahead. I thought you asked it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay. So before the crucifixion of Jesus, some of them answered with that they have been spectating in hellfire before the crucifixion.
Hellfire? No. If anyone told you that, they're wrong. Not in hellfire, no.
Just really quick, Ahmed, why are you asking the question again when I gave you the answer yesterday?
Well, I was interested to hear the thought of Mr. Shaman here, or
Yeah.
Mr. Sam here.
Yeah.
Before I go, I also have one last thing to say.
You want me to answer both those guys? I don't mind. It's up to him.
Yeah, sure. So tell him what the because I mean I don't know, I don't see the point of this, but I answered this for him yesterday. But yeah, go ahead. Tell him what happens with the prophets with Jesus dying. Does it affect them? Before him. That's
Yes.
basically the question.
So you're asking me where do they go? Well, if you read the scriptures, and in fact, I would say the oldest interpretation of Christians were they didn't go to hell; they went to Abraham's bosom. Abraham's bosom is not a place of torment. So if someone said they went to the hellfire, they're wrong. Because in Luke 16, 19 to 31, there we're given a depiction of the afterlife before Christ's death, resurrection, ascension, where the Lord talks about the rich man and Lazarus, and they died. It says, Lazarus was carried by the angels to Abraham's bosom. The rich man who was wicked and evil died, and he was in torment in fire in Hades. Now, in the King James Version, that's rendered as hell. When he sees Abraham and Lazarus are at rest, at peace. They are comforted. No pain, no suffering, no misery, no torture. They are waiting in that realm for the Lord to open up the gates of heaven and take their spirits into God's heavenly presence. This is also confirmed in Genesis. Is he laughing?
No.
Genesis 15:15, where God swore to Abraham that he would gather him to his fathers in peace, and he died in a ripe old age. Gathering to his fathers is an expression in the Old Testament means that when you die, your soul will be gathered to the realm of the dead, but it says you'll be there in peace. So no prophet, no believer was in hellfire. Whoever taught you that doesn't know scripture.
Thank you very much. You might be a bit questioning me about why I'm studying Christianity when I'm Muslim.
No, I didn't
The
want to.
thing
If
is,
I'm going to question you, I can, but I didn't. But go ahead.
it's okay. I'm actually ex-Orthodox. I used to be Orthodox before, but I never got a chance to study Christianity, how it is, what it is. Yeah, ex-Orthodox.
If you were ex-Orthodox and you didn't study Orthodoxy, this is part. What I just taught you is the Orthodox tradition. So why did you become Muslim without knowing the Orthodox faith?
Well, because I was atheist my entire life, and one day I was like, if the religions are right, and if I go to hell for not believing in God, then I must save myself. So I became Orthodox Christian, yes, for a while. But since it was kind of the beginning for me, I had problems understanding the Trinity and had problems with the church fathers. They were kind of aggressive and very, very rude to me.
They were rude to you. So you mean Justin Martyr showed up and cussed you out?
Yes.
Oh, he did. He showed up. Was he having tea with you, or did he have like breakfast? When did he show up?
No, what I meant was being rude and abusive.
Do you mean?
So then, why do you follow Muhammad when he was not only rude and abusive and used foul language, but he actually people? He had
I never heard of
married women captive and had them molested. So how did you follow him?
Well, I actually want to study every single religion so I can find what is the truth. And I got Islam in my eyes. It's been a year since I'm a Sunni Muslim, so I don't know.
Okay, but hold on. Don't go anywhere. I want to because you said the church fathers are kind of rude. So when Muhammad tells people, go bite off their father's penises, is that very nice?
I've never heard of it.
Because you don't know Islam. You jumped into a religion that you're ignorant of. You left the Jesus you don't know. From Muhammad, you don't know. So when Muhammad says to people, go tell them, bite their father's penises off, and don't use a metaphor, euphemism, I think that's very nice. So if that's your definition nice, I just want to say, hey, Ahmed, I'm going to tell you what the Prophet did. Go bite your father's penis. You want me to show you the article? Okay. How about if I tell you, hey, go suck. Well, take it easy. If I say, go suck the clitoris of your goddess. Now, let's say you worship Artemis, the goddess. I say, you know what? Go suck the clitoris of Artemis, you pagan. Would that be nice?
No.
That's Abu Bakr, Muhammad's supposed best friend, who became the first caliph. I'm going to give you documentation. This is all from Muslim sources. Now, how do you think it'd be rude if you came and took me captive and took my wife and had sex with her while I'm still alive? Would that be rude?
Yes, it would be.
That's what Muhammad did. Chapter 4, verse 24. It says that forbidden for you are married women except those that your right hands possess. And according to Muhammad, they took a group of married women captive and their husbands were still alive. And Allah said, it's okay. Just make sure you're not pregnant and go and have sex with them and sell them off. And you still became Muslim, huh? And you had a problem with the church? Can you show me Justin mounting a married woman when we took captive and then sell her off? Can you show me Ignatius? Can you show me Polycarp? Can you show me even Tertullian doing that?
I think you didn't understand my story a bit too much.
Okay, I just want to make sure because you said you left Orthodox because they're rude, but you're a Muslim for a year and you didn't see how rude Islam is? Okay, but go ahead.
Listen. Okay. I left Orthodox because I didn't want the Bible or any.
Real quickly, I don't make it. You're not a Sunni Muslim. I just noticed you're an Ahmadi, right?
No, I'm Sunni.
Why is it Ahmadi? What's that?
No, Ahmed is my name.
It's Ahmed. It's just Ahmed.
You named yourself Ahmed?
Yes. Because
so what was your name that your parents gave you before you were rude enough to change it?
My first name was it's very hard to remember. My very first name was I believe was Alex. Yeah, Alex. Alex was my first name.
You changed it to Ahmed, so you were rude to your parents by changing the name they gave you. That's very rude. My daughter changes her name. That would be rude. So you're all about rudeness because you follow rude religion and you did something rude and crude to your parents. But that's okay. Go ahead, finish your story because I want to show you how nice Muhammad was. Go ahead.
The thing was, I didn't find anywhere to get a Bible, and the church, well, the church was very poor and very aggressive towards the people.
It was
I
very
was
what?
like, yeah, very aggressive towards everyone. I was like,
Can I ask you
Christianity.
something, brother? Put aside. Do you have like daddy or mom issues? Because it's all about how people treat
No.
you, and that's how you determine truth.
No, I don't have any
So the
issues.
church was very aggressive and very rude and not nice. So you decided to throw a tantrum, become Muslim.
I was a hypocrite back then. I thought the first interreacting was how the religion really is. But after 1 year, I decided I was an idiot back then. I didn't have a chance to study the religion, so I think it's time to know what the religion is about. What is it? Who created it? And what is it? I even never got a chance to study the Quran or Hadith because I still don't know anything at all.
So where are you at now in your journey?
I'm in
Do you still think Muhammad is nice and he's not rude like Simka, who's very rude to the Shia who fathered him? So where are you at now in your journey? Are you ready to see why Muhammad is not worth your time and that by changing your name to Ahmed, you want to be identified with him?
Well, first of all, I have to study both religions so I can know what is wrong and what is false. I never heard any hadith about this. I might read it and check it out and do some
Okay, I'm going
research
to
on
give
it.
you the source, but
Sure.
let me catch you on that. So you
Let
want
me
to
write
study
it.
both religions. Well, I'm trying to go
Yeah.
with you. Both religions stay false. But then why did you then jump the gun and become Muslim without thoroughly studying both religions first?
Well, back then I was like a kid. I was 13 years old when I decided to become a Christian.
Right.
And I think, yeah, it was before I hit puberty. I didn't realize it that I was a
Wait, before
hypocrite.
you hit puberty?
I was
Can I
a
ask you-
hypocrite. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off because I want to ask another question. So you didn't hit puberty till you're after what? What age?
14 around. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. What do you think if I, at 51, went and got engaged with a 6-year-old, and then when I'm 54, I sleep with her? Would that be okay?
You mean Aisha?
Would that be okay?
Well, I did some research on in the age of Aisha.
Hmm.
Some say she was 6 to 9. I know the
Where's
hadith.
the proof? Prove it. Give me the sources. All the authentic sources, Al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, all the ulama, the scholars of Islam, Tabari, Ibn Kathir, they all say she was 9 without doubt.
Yeah, Sahih Bukhari,
All of
5134.
them. Ibn Kathir says there is no debate. Now, Ibn Kathir is writing, he's writing around 1400 AD, over 700 years after the death of Muhammad. And he even says there is no dispute among any of the ulama, she was 9. It's a modern reaction to try to explain her age away. But even if I put that aside, chapter 65, verse 4 of your Quran says that you can marry pre-pubescent minors who haven't even had their periods. Marry them, have sex with them, and divorce them. That's chapter 65, verse 4. So if you want to run away from Aisha, run right back to the Quran.
Well, the thing is, I didn't find any hadith or source that Aisha had intercourse with Prophet Muhammad. So I don't know.
Bet? I have it right here. I have it all in front. What are you talking about, dude? It says that Muhammad took her into his home when she was 9, playing with dolls, and he consummated the marriage. What do you mean you didn't find an hadith?
What I mean is having intercourse. That's what I meant.
That's what consummate in Arabic means, that he took me to his bed to have intercourse with me. So you're saying he took her at 9, and consummate means he was playing patty cake with her. Patty cake, baker spam. What are you talking about? It's all over the Muslim sources. That's what consummate means. The Arabic means that's when he had intercourse. That's how you consummate a marriage. So what do you mean you didn't find it? Were you
I have it right here on the screen, guys. It's right here on the screen. It said this is Sunan Abu Dawud 2121. The messenger narrated Aisha, the messenger of Allah married me when I was 7 years old. Suleiman said, or 6. He had intercourse with me when I was 9 years old.
So your research was pretty bad if you didn't find it. Now let me get you where Muhammad says go
never really researched it. Like I said, I never really studied it, so these are all new.
Okay, so time for you to leave, brother. Sooner the better. But let me get you where Muhammad says go bite your father's penis off. Okay. Now, why are you laughing, dude? He said it. Guys, I want to give you the article. So my boy's laughing. I'm just quoting what the Messenger of Allah said. Here it is. You can open it up right here, and then you can show what the narration is. Here's in private chat. You got Nathan manifesting. He's like, Logic, you better bring me up. I've been here an hour, or you know what? I'm going to get the Muslims after you. So you see that? Guys, here's the link.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, he's going to open it up, and he's going to show you what the grading of the hadith is.
Sure, I'll check it out after. Thank you for taking your time.
By the way, reach out to me if you want to talk about Christianity. Come back when he does, because I want to answer your questions why you should stay. You should have stayed Orthodox, not become Muslim. Now, if you scroll down, you can go to sunnah.com. It's going to show what it says. What is it, Sahih, right? Click on it. Where it's sunnah.com. You went too far down, mister. You went too far. Right there. See okay. Right there. Now read it for us and tell us what the grading is, so they don't think we made it up.
I saw with Ubay a man who was attributing himself in lineage with an attribution of Jahiliyyah. So Ubay told him to bite his father's male organ, and he did not speak. Bite it.
What?
Bite his father's male organ.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Bite your daddy's pecker. Keep reading.
So his companions looked at him and said, "It appears that you
disprove." He did not speak figuratively. He said it literally. Go bite your father's dingy. Keep going.
Yeah, he was explicit. It appears that you disapprove of it. Then he said, "I'll never show apprehension to anyone with regards to this. Verily, I heard the Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, say, whoever attributes himself in lineage with an attribution of Jahiliyyah, tell him to bite his father's male organ and do not speak figuratively."
Wait, who said that?
Prophet Muhammad.
So Muhammad said to the people who were boasting in their ethnicity, "Look, I'm Greek. Well, go bite your father's dingaling." You know what? Don't use figure of speech means, right? Use graphic.
Yes, but I know it.
So I should take this as a compliment because Muhammad said it. So that's not rude. So that means when I say, "Hey, young man, go bite your father's dingaling off," you should be happy because I'm blessing you because Muhammad spoke that way. Come on, man. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? All right.
No.
So time for you to exit Islam, especially with all the immoral teachings. All the immoral teachings. Now, by the way, in my same article, I show you where Abu Bakr says, bite the clitoris, bite the... sorry, man, I don't know. Are you going to get flagged for all this?
Bite the penis.
Yeah, I need you to relax with it.
All right, because that's what it says. Okay, so anyway, if you come back when you want to know why Christianity is true, and stop wasting your time with Islam. Islam is not a religion for anyone unless someone is born into it, doesn't want to leave it, or is demonized, and is okay with Muhammad and his immorality. So, but I don't think, you said you're an atheist, so that means you think logically. So a logical person cannot stay Muslim. Now, you may not become a Christian, but definitely you're not going to stay Muslim, especially if you compare Jesus and Muhammad. So my challenge to you, can I give you a challenge?
I'll be happy to hear it.
I want to give you a challenge.
Sure, give it.
Get you a Bible, read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Just those four. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The four Gospels. Read them. Don't rush through them. Read them slowly. Focus on Jesus' teaching. And when you hear Jesus' words, I want you to compare it to Muhammad. I want you to then contrast what Jesus says in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and tell me if you find anything close to the teachings of Christ in your Quran or teachings of Muhammad.
I'll get the ESV translation maybe tomorrow or 2 days later by the will of God. I don't know. Because I was told that, no, not the best, but someone advised me to use that. I don't know why, but they said he uses the same one. So I'll get the ESV version.
Use it.
Is it good?
That's a good. Yeah, just read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Just read the Gospels. That's about life of Jesus. Read, and then ask yourself, the words of Jesus, is there anything even close enough in the Quran and teachings of Muhammad? that can compare to what Jesus. Just ask yourself, and you're going to leave Islam within a month. You'll see. Less than that,
Fully
by
aware.
the grace.
Okay, bless you.
Take care, buddy. It's God logic. What you want to do, player? You want to continue? I'm here, but it's up to you, Blair.